Hi, everyone. It's Linda G coming to you from getting ready to storm Northern California. And I mean, it's getting ready to storm. It's a three. So they go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a three. Gonna rain pretty hard beginning tonight, Friday, the 29th. And then Saturday is supposed to be pretty hard. My daughter's coming over tomorrow, but there'll be a little bit of a break, so we'll be able to get together before the new year, but New Year's Eve is going to be pretty tough. Okay. So listen, I have just a few things I want to tell you guys. First of all, I want to tell you I had the weirdest dream last night about Kevin McCarthy. I dreamt I could see him as clear as day. Could be because the news has been having a lot about him, but I dreamt he couldn't become speaker, that he was desperately trying to become speaker and he couldn't get in. The one who won was the guy that got shot, Scalise. I saw him winning as speaker. Liz Cheney wasn't the one, it was Scalise. And there was a lot of, I just saw him being very, very upset. And Scalise kind of is for McCarthy, but when it comes to this, he might turn on him. So anyway, let's take a look, see. Shall we? Will Kevin McCarthy win as the Speaker of Congress? Will Kevin McCarthy win as the Speaker of Congress? I just heard no as clear as day. Will Kevin McCarthy win as the Speaker of Congress? Let's just double check it, okay? Packing his bags and heading out. He's very upset. He's really depressed. I wonder if he knows already. So he's like, kind of like, because he's, ooh, you guys, he's even selling his soul. He's offering things to people that, ooh, I just got a hit. Hold on. Okay, let me tell you what. Let me tell you right now, this may come out later. But I see a lot of the Republicans talking amongst themselves and saying one of the reasons they don't want him to be speaker is because he's giving Marjorie Taylor Greene carte blanche. And he said that it just feels like they don't like her. Remember I told you guys not too long ago that a lot of Republicans aren't saying it out loud, but they're looking forward to Trump going. They want him arrested or taken out because he's causing them too much chaos. And so behind closed doors, just like, didn't Liz Cheney say behind closed doors, she had Republicans telling her, oh, thank God, we're glad you're doing this. But out loud, they're chicken. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling behind closed doors. People don't like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert. And they're just saying, Boebert isn't for McCarthy, by the way. But I just see them saying amongst themselves, you know what? We can't afford to have her on any committee. That's what I heard. Okay, so he's even trying to offer funds or money. He just made an announcement. The outcome is the fool. He just made an announcement that the 9 Republicans that voted for this bill, this financial bill, that he wouldn't allow any of their bills to come through. That, you know what? People are tired of that. People are tired of it. If let's say one of them's from Tennessee, so you're not going to give Tennessee, he's punishing the person, which punishes the state. And it just doesn't make any sense. So McCarthy is a no, definitely a no. So we'll see. I could be totally wrong, but I had that weird dream that makes I could see him as clear as day, and a panic. It was almost like he was coming up to me asking for my assistance, and then he realized who I was, and he's like, never mind. I said, yeah, walk on, walk on. Okay, so definitely not happening. Here's the other hit I got, and I have to tell you guys. First of all, I'm going to use my pendulum. will Kevin McCarthy end up being voted in as Speaker of Congress? The truth and only the truth. Saying no. It is kind of trying to joke the other way. Hold on, let me come down. Well, Kevin McCarthy saying a clear no. Okay, so here we go. The other thing I was feeling is that there are some Republicans that are going to work across the board. On the news, they've been talking about that people are a little tired of the chaos. And they're done with all this drama and the voting is rigged. They're really getting tired of it. So people want to work on the events at hand, and they will work across the board. They'll handshake with people. You know, I almost think Liz Cheney might even come up. People may say, let's vote for Liz Cheney, but I just know at the end of the day, it's not McCarthy. People don't like, people don't like the way he's already acting like he's king for a day. And also, you know, he was telling everybody, oh, the Republicans are going to take this by a landslide. And then you better believe it's going to be Hunter Biden and it's going to be this and that. And it was like he was already making his plans. By God, he was going to do this and that. And he sells himself. He sells his energy. He's not trustworthy. He's not someone like our other guy that's running the Democrat side. He's not standing in faith and peace. He's just not a good person. And it shows. And nobody likes, I'm going to tell you. We may find this out later. Marjorie Taylor Greene is not somebody that they like. I just don't feel it. Some of them are in some of her stuff, maybe like Gomer Pyle, whatever his name is, but not too many. So listen, I also heard, and I told my friend Dan, I heard as clear as day, so write this down. I heard eight famous people will pass in the year 2023. By famous, I mean somebody that's really well known. Doesn't have to be in motion pictures. It could be even in politics. It could even be, as you know, the Pope is crossing. You know, people were asking me, is the Pope crossing? Is the Pope crossing? And I never saw Francis passing, at least this year. But they were saying, oh, so-and-so says the Pope. But I wonder if they were picking up the other Pope. So anyway, I didn't see Francis going this year. Okay, so 8. So I'm feeling like some older, you know, energy forms getting ready to cross over. It's not for me to determine, but I'm going to tell you some big names. And I'm not going to say out loud what it is, but you know, they're not going to be dead. And they'll be very flattered by how many people will talk wonderful things about them. So I saw some good stuff. And I've been telling you guys this on and off, and every time I say it, it tends to happen, but I do see some plane crash. I see a plane crashing. I'm not sure if it's the United States, might be Canada or the UK, because I saw it all over the news. I also saw another a volcano thing coming, and big time flooding, like I've been telling you for years. Everybody was asking, when's the drought going to end? It's ending. It's beginning to end this year. You should see the snow we got right now in Northern California, at least for California. Okay. So listen, I wanted to tell you guys about George Santos. I got a hit on him. He's in trouble, you guys. He's in trouble. Okay. And I think it has to do with money. It's beyond all the lies he's doing. Isn't it amazing how the Republicans aren't saying nothing? And of course, McCarthy wants him in there because he wants him to vote for him. I see them having all these meetings, and McCarthy's always telling everybody what to do. But if you could hear what they're thinking, they don't like him that much. Tell me about George Santos. What's the hit? What's the blow? What's the blow? It's about money, you guys. It's about the way he made the money. It's underhanded. His drive is going to be reversed, and his shining star is upside down, and more than we know is getting ready to happen. There's some communication. It might even be with Brazil, with the people he ripped off. But I don't think he's going to get in there. I don't think he's going to get in there. Or if he does, it's not for very long. But he blew it. He's a joke. He's a shyster. And, you know, the Jews already are upset because he lied about being Jewish. Like, I'm fat-ish. So anyway, okay. So, and also I wanted to say, oh, you guys, have you heard that Trump said if he doesn't get picked up as the Republican nominee, he will go as an independent? He's not going to be able to go anywhere but the bathroom, and that's pretty much it. Let me look. Give us an update on Trump, if you can. We're not obsessing with him. We're handing him over to you, because for a long time, the guides have told us, don't worry, this man is going, and it's happening. And don't worry, Putin's going too. He's just like, I see people even worried about him, like they think maybe he's off his rocker. And you know that bit he did about selling those cartoon pictures of him that he stole from another link? I feel lawsuits are coming forward with that. He's looking at, he's losing money. It's pouring out of him. And also, you know, they're getting ready to release his tax records. So what he's looking for is money. You know, he got a lot of money from Russia. And by the way, he did make an agreement with Putin to get the US to come out of NATO. That's why he was setting everybody up for it. Fortunately, the people around Trump were, including Kelly, were telling him, and Barr, were telling him, you know, dude, you can't be doing this. I feel like they really tried to get him to stand down, you know, knock it off. And by the way, all those conversations he had with Putin, that the person that wrote down, remember, they had to have somebody in there, and then they took her notes, they destroyed him. As you know, he was known to burn things. Mark Meadows burnt them for him. So we're never going to know what was discussed between the two of them. Until Putin's gone, there might be some stuff we get then. So communication is off. He's sitting at the crossroad. He's furious. He's not feeling well, you guys. He's not able to rest correctly. He might even be having bad dreams. His family's all falling apart. And he's trying to maintain hope. He's thinking, you know, maybe things, because he has that lucky streak. But as you know, our guy said to us, Andre, his lucky streak is going in reverse. And what I really feel, and I was telling a friend of mine last night about this, I think him stealing those classified records are the first thing that they're going to hit him with. And what I was feeling is bada bing, bada boom. And I think I told you guys this years ago. I think I told you all of a sudden it's going to be boom, boom, boom on Trump. And then I saw the Republicans jumping off the ship like rats, because what's happening is they're going to start pulling them in. And it's going to be one thing after the other. And I see the Republicans trying to turn away, you know, head out. This way, let's go this way. I don't know him, you know, so that's about ready to happen. But he's definitely has a lot of hardship going on, and he definitely is going to get hit with those stolen records. Now, the January 6th is coming. It might even be a few more months after this, this other thing. Can I tell you, I already see the subpoenas already lined up on a desk. I already see, and Merrick Garland knows too. I don't see they're trying to interpret when's a good time to hit him up. Part of the reason he's even running is he doesn't want to get hit, but he's still going to get hit. So yeah, they're going to come and get him. They're going to come and get him. I see subpoenas. I see him sitting with attorneys. I don't see them putting him in a jail or locking him up. He's like on home arrest or something like that. And Melania is really shook up because she's part of that IRS thing. And she's really shook up. And let's look at the IRS because, you know, they played ball with Trump. When the House of Ways and Means Committee asked for Trump's tax filings, they refused. And they're not supposed to. He's supposed to be a last for it and it's done. And I remember thinking that was weird. I said, uh-oh, he's in somebody's pocket. So tell me about I just saw some changes with the IRS. Don't worry about the post office too. I see changes with that. Tell me about the IRS. What's going to happen with the IRS? Judgment, justice. They're going to get hit. There's some good IRS people out there. I know we just hired a whole bunch. They're going to throw money at them too. But I see actually a female in charge of the IRS. But I see them making sure this never happens again. And they're going to, Trump is done. I'm telling you, there's so much coming on, you guys. I definitely see Letitia James being able to get things through. I see the Georgia thing happening. It is so much. That's why he's spewing money. He's looking for money, but he just keeps, because he's having to pay all these people. A lot of people won't work for him unless he pays first because of his reputation. I wonder if he still owes Texas $500 and something thousand. So the IRS is definitely going to change hands. Let me look at the post office. I thought December was significant for, it was like right after Christmas for the post office. Somebody asked for an investigation of the post office. I don't know who it was, but somebody asked for an investigation. There's some underhand at this, and he's still part of Trump, so. You know, I can see him. He's a little guy. He's a wee guy. And I'm going to tell you, I can see he's very, very shook up. And, you know, he has enough money. He doesn't need the job. But he thinks he's doing right by it. It's weird. He should have gave his resignation. So tell me about this man. And yeah, he's getting cut. I'm telling you guys, the problem with readings is you can't give the specific time. People ask me all the time about when, Linda. I said, I can't give you. Sometimes it's right away. Like that volcano going off that I just saw is probably going to be by February, March. Yeah, he thought he had something going with the post office, but it's actually someone's coming in from the government, someone from like, there's something, or maybe it's the United States Postal Service police or something, but someone's coming in and going to tell him, pack your bags. Pack your bags, exit stage left. Time for you to go, chump. DeJoy, that's his name. It's funny, a name DeJoy. He's sticking it out because he has this vision, but he's not, it's like I don't know why he still stands there, because it's like he's doing this, like he's not getting anywhere. So he's definitely going, you guys. Are you guys ready for this? this is what Santos, who, by the way, that's not his real name, Santos for Congress, used in 2014 as one of his pictures. I think it was Instagram. Yeah, that's so ugly. What an idiot. Yeah, he's going down, you guys. You can't, we had enough ugly. Listen, we are going in by 2025 into a peaceful regime. People will stop jumping on the bandwagon for ugly. They're going to start trying to get along. I see people, Congress, I see the Democrats, I see actual people trying to be right instead of ugly. And also, here's some news. I just saw this news. The recount in Arizona has confirmed Chris Mays as Attorney General. She beat the Republican. So, yay. Anyway, so a lot of good things. 2023 is going to have some shockers, more in the weather department though, is what I'm getting. But I feel some icons crossing, and I feel us coming together. Maybe it's because we're going to have these bad weather things, and people, you saw that family that took those people on the bus in because they were just asking for shovels to get out of the snow. You know, it was just horrible things that happened. And I just feel like people will come together. I definitely feel an earthquake in California. I mean, I'm feeling central, but I could be wrong. But I'm definitely feeling, but I'm not seeing a lot of death. But a lot of people died with that snowstorm. Was it like 67 or something like that? That's a lot and they're still going through. And let me tell you, I was reading on the stats, and it doesn't take much to freeze to death. It does not. So, you know, those Mylar blankets, you guys, I ordered them on, of course, it doesn't get that cold out here, but I don't know why, I just ordered them. I ordered a box of them, and they're not very expensive. And you throw some in your car, I had talked to a lady today who lives in Iowa, and she says they have a couple of those. They have quilts. You put the problem with the water is it freezes. She said get some sort of a can or a pot and some sort of way, maybe a burner thing or something that you can melt the snow, or because apparently water will freeze, I guess, even in the trunk. I didn't know that. So it's just terrible. Anyway. Okay, you guys. Well, I just wanted to come on and give a couple of hits and tell you all happy. And I'll be on live on StreamYard with Mel on New Year's Eve at noontime, because we're going to talk shop and we're going to read a couple of people. You know, you can ask, I think it's going to be personal questions. And what we're not going to be able to do everybody, but come on down. And then, you know, after the first of the year, I'll start picking the winners and back to track. And again, Saturday's my last day for personal readings, paid personal readings. Yay. It's not that I didn't love the people I read, but I've been doing this for years. And I'm really ready to, thank God my guide said, you can stop now. I said, okay. All right, you guys, love y'all. I'll talk to you later. Cheers.